Howdy, everyone. Robert Smith here. If you are listening to this as it drops, it will be Christmas Eve. So I want to take a moment and wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, Festivus for the rest of us, whatever it is that you celebrate or don't celebrate. If you had just heard the prior episode, which also dropped today, we just wrapped up our 8 Christmas movies that I have to see every year series, our hiatus episodes that we're doing in between season one and rolling into season two. I wanted to just throw a bonus out there for you guys. So one of the many Christmas traditions that we have in my family is on Christmas Eve, I have to read 2 different books to our children. Shout out to the kids. I love you guys. And those 2 books are, of course, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which was all over the 8 movies that we had to see. So you're very well aware that where that one holds a place in my heart in regards to Christmas and the kids. But the other one is the Night Before Christmas, the classic story from there. So every year I make sure on Christmas Eve before they go to bed, it's the last thing we do before sending them off to have visions of sugar plums and whatnot. But I wanted to, for just a little bit of a bonus, is just do that for you. Maybe your kids really like that story. Maybe they enjoy story time. Maybe you enjoy story time. I have no idea if anybody is interested in this, but I wanted to do it. I wanted to provide that and let you in on something that I immensely enjoy myself. Just a bit of a bonding experience to get to know the real Robert. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And if not, hey, just click through to the ads. I appreciate the download. And we'll see you guys a little bit closer to New Year's. But I love you all, and I will see you on the back end. Merry Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now, Dasher! Now, Dancer! Now, Prancer and Vixen! On, Comet! On, Cupid! On, Donder and Blixen! To the top of the porch! To the top of the wall! Now dash away! Dash away! Dash away all! As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys was flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly, that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprung to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I'm putting this out there into the universe, so hopefully somebody will enjoy it. Worst case scenario, it'll be a reminder for my kids, my future grandkids, and nieces and nephews, and anybody that would ever want to hear old Robert's voice doing that Christmas tradition. But it's there for you guys as well, because I love you. And Merry Christmas. Take care, guys. Oh, and as always, support your local podcast.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.